Okay, we're now going to look at the area of a circle, and of course the area of the circle, first thing you need to know and remember is the formula A equals pi r squared, where r is the radius. In this example here, you've been given not the radius but the diameter, so this is the diameter. We don't want the diameter, we want the radius, and of course the radius is half of the diameter. So r in this case equals 15. So let's plug 15 into our formula and we should be able to find the area. Area equals, I'm going to write it around the other way, 15 squared times by pi. Now, we could just plug that straight into the calculator and get a decimal number for that. However, this particular type of question could be on the non-calculator paper. If that's the case, it may ask you for an answer in terms of pi. That means you don't have to work the pi bit out. So in actual fact, the area equals 15 squared is 225 pi centimeters squared. Don't forget the units. Don't forget the units. Very important. Now, of course, if this was on the calculator paper, you could work out the actual decimal answer to this, and the actual decimal answer would be, you'd use your calculator and you'd just type in 225 pi. 225 pi. Press equals and you get your answer there, which is just over 700, 706.86, and that's to 2 dp's, and of course that's centimeters squared. So that's a basic example. Let's look at a slightly more complicated example. Here it is here. Now, if you're confident, what I would expect you to do now is to pause the video and have a go at this yourself and see if your working out matches mine. So let's have a look here first. We want the shaded area. Now the shaded area here is a big circle here. We need the big circle first, and the big circle here is radius 2.9. So let's have a look at big circle. There's a big circle there, and that has r equals 2.9. We also have a small circle here, and we can see that the small circle, because that's 2.5, we can see the small circle is 0.4. So we also have a small circle there, which has radius 0.4. And what we need to do is we need to get the big circle, the area of the big, and take away the area of the small. And if we do that, we will get our correct answer. Now I'm going to do this in terms of pi. So let's have a look at the big one. That's pi r squared. Area equals pi r squared. Of the big one, A equals 2.9 squared pi. And the area of the smaller one, which I'm actually going to call little a, will equal 0.4 squared pi. If I take those two things away from each other, I can type all of that into the calculator at once. 2.9 squared pi minus 0.4 squared pi. Let's have a look what we end up with on 2.9 squared times by pi. I'm going to press equals at that point. Minus 0.4 squared pi equals, and we can see here we have an answer, and the answer is 25.918 centimeters squared. That is the area of the shaded part of the shape.